Okay, well, it's happened. First BitChute, now Gab. As is my wont, when I've uploaded a video, I also upload notification of it to x.com and to Gab. Today was different. I uploaded to x.com, but this is what I got when I tried to upload it to Gab. Attention, UK visitor detected. The following notice applies specifically to users accessing from the United Kingdom. And here at the bottom, this domain has been blocked for UK visitors. It's been blocked by Gab because of attempts of interference by a quasi-governmental department. I'm starting to feel like, you know, those people in the horror movies when the walls start closing in. I'm Granniopteryx. I'm on YouTube, Rumble and Minds. I'm also on Twitter and I'm on BitChute and Gab if you're in the UK and have a VPN. I think that just about covers it. All right, I'm going to read Gab's announcement in full because there isn't a single point with which I disagree, although it's very worrisome for me. Access restricted by provider. So it's not OFCOM that's shut Gab down, it's Gab itself. After receiving yet another demand from the UK's speech police, OFCOM, Gab has made the decision to block the entire United Kingdom from accessing our website. This latest email from OFCOM ordered us to disclose information about our users and operations. They've also asked Apple to do the same thing, haven't they? We know where this leads, says Gab. Compelled censorship and British citizens thrown in jail for, quote, hate speech, unquote. We refuse to comply with this tyranny. Gab is an American company with zero presence in the United Kingdom. Ofcom's demands have no legal force here. To enforce anything in the United States, they'd need to go through a mutual legal assistance treaty request or letters rogatory. No US court is going to enforce a foreign censorship regime. The First Amendment forbids it. Ofcom will likely try to make an example of us anyway. That's because the UK's Online Safety Act isn't about protecting children, it's about suppressing dissent. And that's true. Of all the names, the Online Safety Act is straight out of the 1984 Ministry of Peace vocabulary. And now for a short commercial break on behalf of me. No, I'm not asking you for money and I'm not asking you to buy anything. I'm asking you to subscribe. Some of you might have been paying attention to my subscriber numbers, and you also might have seen that there's something funny going on. You may look at it at 9 a.m. and see that it's 73,400. At 10 a.m, 73,399. At 12 p.m, 73,401. 1 p.m, 73,397. Then at 3 p.m, 73,400. Again. In other words, there appears to be some sort of cap on my subscribers, keeping it to within this narrow margin. This happened a couple of years ago as well, when I saw my figures going up and down like that within a level of tolerance. It went on for months. I spoke to the support people about it then, asking if some software engineer with a grudge had put a worm into my system, and they said, no, that wasn't possible. But I know enough about computers to know that it's more than possible. So what I want to ask you is to subscribe if you aren't subscribed, and if you think you're subscribed, make sure that's really the case and that you haven't been ditched without your knowledge. Also, click the notification bell. That might help as well. Who knows? Anyway, that's it. Thank you for your attention, and back to the show. Of all the names, the Online Safety Act is straight out of the 1984 Ministry of Peace vocabulary. It's about suppressing dissent. Yes, certainly. They're welcome to try. That is, to try and make an example of Gab. They're welcome to try. The idea that a British regulator can pressure a US company that's IP blocking the entire UK is as farcical as it is futile. If anything, it proves our point: censorship doesn't work. It only reveals the truth about the censors. Yep, and I'm going to use a VPN to upload to Gab. And, well, maybe they'll come for me, I don't know. But it's just not possible for the government to enforce this sort of law for a company like Gab. It will enforce it for a company that might be based here, which means we won't have companies based here in the United Kingdom, which is another constriction of British invention and imagination. These sort of things have a very deleterious effect on any society. Okay, so Gab continues. We proudly join platforms like BitChute in boycotting the United Kingdom. American companies should follow suit. The power of UK's Parliament ends where the First Amendment begins. The only way to vote against the tyranny of the UK's present regime is to walk away from it, refuse to comply, and take refuge under the impervious shelter of the First Amendment. The UK's rulers want their people kept in the dark. Let them see how long the public tolerates it as their internet vanishes, one website at a time. I understand exactly what Gab is saying, and that's what they should be saying. From my point of view, it's pretty drastic. But that doesn't mean to say I'm telling them not to do it, because they're right. And we can also see how easy it will be for the government to control things like TikTok or Telegram or Instagram or, WhatsApp and Be Real. I haven't even heard of half of these. And then, of course, there's always Discord, if you want to go really dark. It's just going to hold things back, slow things down. It's going to be another government department that's going to cost us money. But meanwhile, there are going to be some sacrificial lambs. I just hope I'm not going to be one of them. All right, till next time. Yeah, if there is a next time. You can help my channel by subscribing and clicking the notification bell. That's quite important. And by sharing if you're so inclined. Links to my other channels and to donation methods are in the description. But the best way you can help is simply by clicking like and notify. Thank you.